Hi, this is Mr. Garmain, your Music 121.0 professor, Music Appreciation Online. I want to thank you for signing up for this class and for giving it a chance. Historically, music appreciation classes have a bad reputation. They're boring. It's a lot of history. It's a lot of here's the composer and here's this piece of music, and everything you listen to is junk if you don't listen to classical music. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. So I teach a different type of class. What I believe is that the music that you enjoy has a purpose, and you have a right to like what you like. But it's my job to get you to think a little bit more critically about the music you listen to, and to get you to listen to other types of music as well. Broaden your ears, broaden your mind. So that's my goal in this class, is not to make you dislike what you currently listen to, but to make you a better listener of what you currently listen to make you a better consumer of what you currently listen to, and to introduce you to some new things that I hope that you will listen to and maybe explore a little bit more about. So with this class, every week there is something to do, okay? Every week you have these things called pod assignments. Now, pod, I didn't know what to name them. It worked. I don't know where I came up with the name. If you have a better one, send it to me. But these pod assignments serve as kind of this all-encompassing review, okay, of the concepts that we do. So every week we build upon the previous week. So you will see that these pod assignments are constantly referring back to previous pod assignments as well. And that's all in an effort to make sure that you're retaining and that you're actually building that vocabulary, because I want you to use the proper musical vocabulary. I want you to learn that it's not the beat of a song that you like, it's the rhythm of the song that you like. That you don't like the pitch of somebody's voice, you like the timbre of somebody's voice. Those sorts of concepts. Those are what I want you to walk away from this class, being a better communicator of music, a better consumer of music. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that determines what is popular. You are the consumer. And in America, and really across the world anymore, music is a consumer industry. And you as the consumer have the right to tell the music industry what you like and what you don't like. All right, so everything is done online, obviously. That's why you took an online course. So every week there are weekly folders. Now I have the page pulled up here on my MacBook. I'm still working on getting some things tweaked. So what you're going to see today in this video may be different than what you'll see next week when class actually starts on Monday. But I'm going to turn my camera around here so you can see what I'm seeing, and I can guide you through some of the things. So let's hope this works. Okay, so here's my MacBook. You can see my graduation regalia. I'll try to avoid the messiness of my office. But this is the homepage. This is the view that you should see, and it says MUS 121.0 Music Appreciation. The About This class, I've already kind of gone over that. I'll be changing that and uploading this video to that section. Announcements, I do announcements pretty regularly. I tend to do an announcement with a simultaneous email. That way I know I have reached you. Meet the Professor, you can read all about me, my family, what we like to do. Down here, the important document section, this is where a lot of life takes place. You will see a section called directions and rubrics. The two big projects for the semester are right here, the concert report and the life soundtrack. Please make sure that you pull these up and you read them and that you understand them. And if you have any questions, that you get in contact with me so I can clear them up. I type these things up. They make sense to me, but if they don't make sense to you, I would rather you ask me than make assumptions, okay? What I will say, especially about this concert report has to be approved by me, okay? So if there's a concert coming up and you're interested in it, make sure you read the directions first so you know what kind of concerts will be approved, but email me so that you have an email from me saying, yes, you can go to this concert and I will accept that paper. My life soundtrack, that'll be due at midterm. It's a pretty hefty paper, and I really want you to spend some time thinking about it, so make sure you read those directions and start thinking about it already. The return email phone call policy, make sure you read that. I prefer email. email me. That's how I'm going to get a hold of you. I'm rarely in my office to get phone calls, so email me. Correspondence guidelines. I just want you to sound like adults when you email me. And then, of course, the syllabus. The syllabus has a lot of information in it, a lot of important dates in it, and it is subject to change. Okay, now I live the bulk of my life going to the coursework link here. Zoom in right there. And in the coursework link, this is what pulls up all of the weeks. Okay, now I do have some work to do in here. Like, it's got spring break. We're in the fall semester. I'll get that taken care of though. But when you open up like week 1 here, they don't show any of the assignments due, but I tell you what is due this week. And again, there will be some changes to this because the feedback that I got from my classes last year, I'm putting into play some of the things that they suggested. But it tells you this is what you're going to do. You're going to read chapter 1 of This Is Your Brain on Music. Read the preliminary chapters as well. And then you're going to have the pod assignments to do that we'll talk about. Week 1 has a lot of stuff in it. It looks a little hefty, but don't panic. It's all listed here, and when week 1 actually begins, like if I change the view back to the regular view, which is the instructor view, you will see here's the assignment. So there will be your first pod. There's a pre-test to take. It's extra credit, but I need you to take it, okay? It's one of the very few opportunities you get for extra credit. This course document verification you need to take. That way it shows that you've read those course documents and you understand. And then there's the obligatory introductory discussion, just so I can get to know you, your classmates can get to know you, because we don't get to see each other face to face, which is a shame. All right, so that's under the coursework tab. Now, some people like to go by weekly assignments. If that's your MO, you just go for it. I don't like the weekly assignments tab. I think it gives me way too much information, and I really don't like it. Every opposite week, if you have a discussion one week, you're going to have a quiz the next week. So that's kind of how we alternate. There are pods every week, but every other week is a quiz, and then the other weeks there's a group discussion. So the discussion forums over here, of course, that's also going to show up in your weekly assignments. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. The only other thing that I want to show you is this resources tab. The resources tab, when you first open it up and click on it, you'll see this little caret shows up. So the first thing that you get is the documents page. So this is where you're going to find all the PowerPoints that I go over in class with the face-to-face section. If you click the little caret though, you'll see that there's this thing called links. You click that, and this will bring up the lectures. I try to record every lecture I do every semester. And sometimes they upload without a hitch, sometimes they don't. Okay, now the bad thing is I can't do them through YouTube like I'm doing this video because we do use copyrighted material. So it has to go through the school. So sometimes IT will be a little bit delayed in getting them in, and then sometimes my camcorder will just act up and I won't have the video to give you, and I will try to make you guys aware when a video doesn't work. But thankfully, you know, they keep all of my old videos on here. As far as materials needed for this class, you know, you need to have a laptop, a MacBook, a desktop computer, something that has Spotify on it. Because once we get to the second half of the semester, I create these specially curated Spotify playlists, and you need to have the Spotify app actually on your computer. The Spotify app is free, or the program, I don't know what you want to call it when it's on the computer. If you have the Spotify app on your phone, they're going to make you do a premium membership to access full tracks. Whereas if you have it on your computer, you can listen to full tracks for free. Okay. I'm also going to be working on this YouTube channel, and I'm going to be working on creating a new Instagram account that you guys can follow me on too, so I can disseminate information to you in those ways. You know, we live in a different age, so I use all of those platforms. I've just never used them for school. So I will be working on getting all of that up as well. But as always, if you have questions, concerns, or anything like that, get in touch with me. I don't want you to drop the class. This class is really, truly participation-based. As long as I feel like you're giving your best effort, I'm going to give you a good grade as much as I can, right? There is information that you have to know, and that is what the quizzes do, is they gauge what you really know. But the pod assignments and everything, I try to grade effort as much as I can. I try to correct you and give you constructive feedback so that I see those papers get better. It is tough. I understand that. There's a lot of work in it. I understand that. But it's all in an effort to make you a better listener. We're going to talk a lot about current music throughout the semester. The pod assignments I've changed a little bit so that in addition to the music that I select for you, you're going to be looking at Billboard music charts and writing about those songs as well. So I think this is going to be a great experience for you. If you have any concerns about your grade, about any of these assignments, just shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you. I'm looking forward to a great semester with each of you, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So best wishes, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.